What's going on? It's the Ark Raider old timer himself, Dan. How are you? You all right? Ark Raiders is the best game I've ever played in my life. We need to talk about this because already I can see people seething. I can see the boiling, bubbling anger, the rage. Let me explain myself. Let's get into it. Ark Raiders is that shit, homie. Ark Raiders has changed my perspective on gaming. This is the best game I've ever played. Now, hold on a minute, okay? For those of you who don't know me, you don't know how I roll in these streets. You don't know that I'm in these streets. Little Wayne may be on the corner saying the block is hot. Well, I'm hot in these streets. These gaming streets, I gets down. I got 250,000 gamer score. I got like thousands of physical games. I'm a console collector. Man started with the Spectrum 48K, 128K tapes. We used to play games on tapes. You don't even know. So I'm not some old... I can't say that word. I'm not some old... Oh, well, don't swear. I'm not some old idiot who's played a little bit of Candy Crush and now played Ark Raiders. It's the best game I've played. No, I know games. I know gaming. This is the best game I've played. Now, for those people who might have their pants in a little bit of a twist at the moment, let me say, this is the best game I've played. This is my opinion. I've got 5 reasons as to why it is, but I just need to say something. Chill, all right? Chill. People have got their Final Fantasy as the best game ever. People have got Zelda as their best game ever. People have got Grand Theft Auto as their best game ever. People have opinions. It's my opinion. I'm going to go out and say what your favourite content creator who's all of a sudden playing Ark Raiders won't say. This is my favourite game of all time. Of all time. Not, but best game of 2025, dude. You know, best game of the last few. No, of all time. I wasn't doing other games at this channel and I'm just doing Ark Raiders now. This is an Ark Raiders dedicated channel because when I first played this game, I thought this is the... So let me explain myself. This channel is dedicated to Ark Raiders. When the game stops effectively, so does the channel. I'm dedicated and I am in this and I just need to express it. And I also need to find out who out there, who's with me. Who is with me? I kind of knew as the weeks were going on that this is something else. And it's everything that combines to make it the best game I've ever played. Bearing in mind, I've been gaming since, how many years? Like 40 years? Started off on the Atari 2600. Obviously, Pac-Man, the classic. Then from there, I went to the Spectrum 48K. Then I got the Sega Master System. I got all the consoles. I still got most of them now. So I've played each generation's best games. Do you know what I mean? I know my gaming. This game is a different level and it's the best game that I've ever played. It doesn't mean I'm not going to play other games that are fantastic. It doesn't mean there aren't other fantastic games out there. I come from Battlefield to this. And Battlefield 6 is awesome, right? So it doesn't mean the other games aren't good. Just that this takes a massive dump on them. Ark Raiders is that... I can't even say it, brother. So, what does this mean? It means there's no pivot to the next extraction shooter when it comes out. There's no, I'm just going to do another game now and change. This is an Ark Raiders channel. As soon as you start to go off Ark Raiders, you're not really going to be interested in this channel, and I'm cool with that. Making a channel based on one game is risky because if the game starts to flop, which anything could happen, people might not even be talking about it with the same fervour and excitement that they are now this time next year. That's fine. I'll be over here with my 10 subscribers still Ark Raidering. Do you know what I'm saying? As long as the bloody servers are still going, we'll be in this. We refuse to leave. We're riot. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm a hardcore gamer and I just want to express how much Ark Raiders has given me so much joy, man. I love it every day. I think about it all the time. Do you find that? I think about it all the time, man. At strange times, I think about it all the time. Okay, so I've got 5 reasons why it's my favourite game of all time. I love it. I love it. Okay, reason number 5. Let's do this. Let's talk about it. The sound. Think of how important sounds are if you're a retro gamer or if you're like an arcade era gamer like myself. I'm talking Double Dragon. Or Simpsons. Bang, 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 bang. Do you know what I mean? All Doom. The sounds, the same sounds you're hearing now in Ark Raiders when you play it, they're going to be ingrained in your soul. And when you're telling your kids about this awesome game you played like 20 years ago called Ark Raiders, you're going to remember the sounds. You're going to remember the sounds of the probes, like, and when you're breaking them open, and all of these sounds, it's the, because they're former Battlefield devs, it's got that sound DNA. You know, Battlefield and Battlefront is known for its sounds, the explosions going off, people dying, it just all works. And if the sound design wasn't as solid, it would take something away from Ark Raiders, wouldn't it? But it is. The sound design is dope. This, oh God, I just love it. Like, you know, from the very beginning at Embark, they wanted to create an environment you could sort of understand even with your eyes closed. And oh man, it's just awesome. I believe the majority of the sounds come from like live recordings of, you know, natural sounds and gun recordings, the natural reverb of sounds and the satisfying explosions when you pop a fireball, right? And each weapon's got that distinct audio signature. The loading of the gun. Do you know when you start up the game and it fades in, and before it's faded in, you hear your raider getting their weapon ready? Even when you're crafting stuff, does anybody else out there, put your hand up? You know when you're crafting stuff and you make something and the sound that makes satisfying. Oh, isn't it satisfying, or is it just me? The sound is delicious. Reason number 5 that Ark Raiders is my favourite game of all time is the sound. Beautiful, gorgeous. Like, even the, you know, the footsteps, and when you're doing the proximity chat, you hear the echo if you're in a building. It's just dope, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Golden Bennett. I love it. Love every moment of it. All right. Reason number 4, the graphics and visuals. It is a gorgeous looking game. The maps, the visuals, the game is just an absolute treat to look at. It looks beautiful. The art direction, the sort of retro futuristic visuals, you've got that destruction, but then you can go to these nice areas, stand on the mountaintops, and for example, the cold snap, like look at this now, it just looks gorgeous. And when you get these big, like the God rays, the sun shining, it's a beautiful looking game. It's got the same type of quality as a Sony single player exclusive, you know, like a Last of Us or God of War. You know, when Sony have their single player exclusives, they really nail down on the visuals. It's got that kind of beauty to it. Like, oh, it's just like the beautifully detailed maps, the gorgeous expansive environments, the draw distances, and that post-apocalyptic aesthetic. It just looks gorgeous, man. It's a really beautiful looking game. Oh, man. You know, it's not all about graphics. You know, gamers know that, but they do bloody help, don't they, when they look this nice. Reason number 4, Ark Raiders is my favourite game of all time, is the graphics. Reason number 3, emergent storytelling or thrilling unpredictability. Think about it. Every match feels different due to dynamic player interactions and the AI encounters, and that in itself creates a narrative. Like, I've had a story where I was dying in the snow. I said to somebody, I'm dying, you might as well take my stuff. He come over, he stood there in front of me. He shot down 2 hornets that were coming. He dropped some bandages on the floor. I said, no, just take it. He goes, no, I'm not leaving you to die, man. This cold snap, we're all getting used to it. Follow me. He took me to like a shelter, give me bandages, asked if I got any shield, and he goes, right, I've got to find a teapot. I'm off. And then he was off. And then I was left in the shelter. Like, that was an amazing interaction. That in itself is a story. You don't need a cutscene. That is a story. There was a woman who was trapped in a garage. This was among the first time I was playing the game, actually. She was trapped in the garage. I went to help her We shot down these wasps, helped her get out. She goes, oh, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. We start going through the lockers, start looting the stuff. What do I get? Bang. She caps me in the back of the head. She's like, oh, sorry. I just need to get as much stuff as I can. I'm really sorry. And I'm like, what's going on? All these different stories, all these different things happen. They're not rich, detailed cutscenes. They're real, spontaneous events that happen. They're organic. They're memorable moments. And you only... Okay, let me rephrase that. I only get that with Ark Raiders. I'm talking from my perspective. Somebody might say, you can do the same in Escape from Tarkov or Division Dark Zone. Look, I'm not playing Division Dark Zone or Tarkov, am I? I'm playing Ark Raiders! Betrayal, evil, fear, oh, man. Paranoia, oh man, it's awesome. And these stories, add to that, all of these events, these strange things that happen, take place at on the backdrop of my favourite genre. Futuristic, post-apocalyptic sci-fi with robots. This is what I live for, man. That's my favourite genre. I think if it was... Do you know what? Let me get back to... Let me just keep this in order. I'll come to that in a minute. But yeah, it's just gorgeous. And also it gets the community talking. Everybody's saying that, every encounter is like a unspoken sort of social experiment. Are people going to be friendly? Somebody runs into a room and shoots you. Dude, like now, at the stage I'm at now, I could just run into a room and I'm used to seeing people in there. And everybody's like, oh, you're right, yeah, you're right. And we're all looting together. When I first started the game, I would have never thought to have done that. I'd have gone in with me gun out, literally shaking, like, oh my God, oh blood, oh God, there's a noise. Do you know what I mean? Now, I run in, I'll say, yeah, what's going on? Make sure everybody's friendly, flash a light, and we're all sort of looting together. Does someone go through the back of your head thinking I could cap all of these people and I could take all the loot? But then it goes, doesn't it? You don't do that, do you? Although some people do. All right, you lovely Ark Raider crew, quick old-timer ad break before we jump back into it. If you want to support the channel and join the Ark Raiders old-timer crew, check out the Patreon. Patrons get access to exclusive merch. We're talking nice mugs, funky t-shirts, trinkets, shout-outs at the start of videos, chances to hop on a stream with me. We'll go bonkers together. Patreon not your ting? No problem, brother. You can make a one-time contribution for whatever you think my content is worth by buying me a burger. Links in the description. It's worth nothing, you want. Oh, come on, that's not very nice, is it? While we're here, check out ArkTrader.com. Trader spelled TRAIDER.com. It is the official partner with Ark Raider Old Timer. It's your one-stop shop for everything. Ark Raiders, you know what I'm saying? Make safe trades. Use the player reporting system with video evidence. Browse the full item database. Track loot spots, quests, community notes. A full bounty system. Put a hit out on man them, you know what I'm saying? Everything in one website instead of hunting all over the internet like an absolute lunatic. So support me via the Patreon, links in the description. Buy me a burger if you want to. If you don't want to, it's cool. And check out ArkTrader.com, the official sponsor. Okay, deep breath. Let's get back into it. But it's those stories and it's the social fabric that this game tugs at. It's just amazing. And those unique moments. That's why I record every game that I play, even if I'm not using it for footage, just because cool stuff will happen and you'll never get it back again. You will never get it back again. I remember one of the first games I played, it was in the spaceport, and I was going for one of those, those two towers, I can't remember what they're called off the top of the head, those two towers where you use the key cards, and somebody will put it in the comments, and it was probably the second or third time I played it, and I was up in the tower. I might have been using the key card actually, and somebody come up. They come up in. They literally come up. I could hear them coming to where I was. I was looting the room which I'd used. I think I had an anvil or found an anvil at the time. They walked in the room and I saw them and I just capped them, shot them. I just shot them. I'd never even think of doing that now, but I just shot them. The point I'm making is even that itself was a story because he was on the floor. And because the proximity chat was new to me at the time, he was like, oh shit, you got me, man, you got me. And I'm like, bro, I'm really sorry, man. I'm still getting used to the game. He's like, no, it's cool, it's cool. And he's on the floor dying. And he's like, GG's, man. And I'm like, it's like a Cockney guy. It's like a Cockney brother. He's like, oh yeah, you got me, mate, you got me. Oh, never mind, mate, never mind. You know what I mean? Nice one, mate. And I'm like, oh God, I'm really sorry, man. I'm still getting used to how the game plays. I just shot you when you come in. And he goes, nah, GG. And I still remember that. And that's like when I first started the game. I'm like level 60 something now. That's when I first started the game. And that story in itself still sticks in my head. That's the equivalent of a cutscene in a game. Do you know what I mean? And I'll never get, I didn't record that, and I'll never get that back again. And every time, not in every game, some games are quiet, you get out, but every other game there's always a story. And I think this is a big reason as to why it's my favourite game of all time. Yeah, emergent storytelling, thrilling unpredictability. The game is bloody brilliant. Reason number 2 why Ark Raiders is my favourite game of all time: the world and the lore. This is my favourite genre, sci-fi. I've even written a sci-fi book. This is my favourite genre. I'm a true fan of the genre. Add in an 80s inspired, retro-futuristic, devastated landscape, and I am sold, baby! Oh, I love it. If Ark Raiders was like high fantasy, I wouldn't even be playing it. The setting is a massive, huge factor for me. That's why it's really personal. I love world-ending, post-apocalyptic, futuristic, dystopian future worlds. I love it. Give me a Terminator, give me like a Matrix, anything in that sort of setting. Add into it the mystery which we've got at the moment, because I like that Embark isn't telling us everything. Even if you read the codex 5,000 times over and over like I have, Embark isn't telling us everything. I've seen videos out there where content creators are like giving their opinion on the lore. The ones that I can watch, some are really good, others are so boring they send me to sleep, but they're giving their opinions on the lore. And yeah, just the whole thing, like humanity escaping and then these robots coming down. I've still got my theory. I think it's all of these people who shipped off to the stars and left Earth to be destroyed by this environmental catastrophe that was happening. I believe they're the ones that have sent down the Ark, and the Ark are basically wiping out everybody because they want to purge the planet for when they come back. That's my bloody theory. At first I thought the Ark were pure alien, but the more I look at them, I think I mentioned this in a video before, the way they're a little bit crude, aren't they? Like, they're almost like adapted drones, some of them. Then you've got the more advanced ones like the Bombardier and the Rocketeer. They do look like alien tech, but some of them are really like when you shoot them and then they go spinning around like a electric helicopter which you've brought in a shop is broken. It's just so cool. But the mystery of the Ark, the mystery of the lore, I would wet my pants if Embark released an official lore book. You know, the Cyberpunk Collector's Edition. It was probably the best collector's edition I've ever got. It had a big, thick book, and it wasn't just like this is the guide to the maps. It was going deeper into the lore, mentioning stuff that's not even mentioned in the game story-wise. I love all of that. So reason number 2 for me, it's the world, it's the lore, it's the mystery of the Ark. It just all combines to give me the flavour of game that I love. It all combines to give me joy, massive joy. Now when the inevitable Ark Raiders movie comes, that's going to ruin a lot of things, because I don't want it all revealed. If you think about it, if this was like a single player game, most of us would have beat it by now and we'd already know the story and the ending, that's it. But because it's a persistent online world and the story is open, I kind of like that. It's almost like you're playing Last of Us Forever and the story hasn't ended. So the story hasn't ended for us lot yet playing Ark Raiders. Do you know what I mean? We still don't know for sure where the Ark are from, and I love that. You can find clues when you walk around, when you look at stuff, but we don't know for sure. I love this game, man. I love this game. Can you tell? I love this game. I'm not even sponsored by I'm not even a partner of Embark, man. You know, that those brothers or sisters could be watching this thinking, this guy's a knob, mate. I love the game. And my number 1 reason why Ark Raiders is my favourite game of all time, the gameplay. Of course the gameplay. Of course it's the gameplay. The shooting is satisfying. Weapons feel big, banging, sometimes even crude. They've got that weight and that impact. Every shot feels heavy. Different ammo types create tactical depth. You've got the heavy ammo shredding the armor. Medium is versatile. The light sort of tears through unarmored players. It's just beautiful gameplay. I like the shooting mechanics. I think it feels solid. I like the AI. I remember once playing, and an Ark sort of like, I think it was a wasp, it sort of lowered itself to look through the window at me as I was crouched around the corner. Then it went round the back. It was just awesome, man. It's awesome. And of course, it's got the best AI for the NPC, so to speak, because they're actual real humans. Do you know what I mean? The game is dope, man. The game is dope. And the movement itself is fluid. The sprint, the slide, the transitions. It's just a really satisfying game. I really massively enjoy it. And you've also got the Ark. I don't know if this is confirmed. Somebody will be able to confirm this. The Ark themselves make different noises depending on what they're doing, don't they? Like searching, combat, patrolling. So you take that into account as well. All the noises and that is, oh man, I just love the game. And even the encounters with other players, you still got to think about what you're doing. I used to just shoot back. Now if I've been hit first, I'll try and find cover, regenerate myself, and then get ready to go back. And for those who don't choose stealth and really implement guerrilla tactics, you're going to get torn up. You're going to get toasted. It's just an awesome, awesome game. And that's my number one reason why Ark Raiders is my favourite game of all time. The gameplay and the combat. So, yeah, those are my reasons. I'm happy that I've reached a point where another game has become my favourite game of all time. In other words, for a long time it was like Fallout 3, probably, and a Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. And I think Ark Raiders has taken it for me for all the reasons mentioned. I absolutely love it. It gives me a lot of joy. And one thing I want you guys to know, 100% genuine, I'm telling you the truth. I am genuine with oh man, I'm tearing up. Genuine with my love for this game, man. I really like it. It gives me a lot of pleasure. I think about it all the time playing it, and long may it continue. Let me know your thoughts. Is Ark Raiders your favourite game of all time? If it's not, that's cool. What is your favourite game of all time? You might as well tell me. Tell me in the comment section. What do you like about Ark Raiders? What, if it's not your favourite game, what is it missing for you that would make it even better? And if it is, then let me know. It's just look at it like this. We're living in this now. We're enjoying this Ark Raiders enjoyment now. There's going to be a time in the future, 10, 20 years, like I said, where you're going to look back and you're going to say, do you remember, like when you think of your favourite classic game, do you remember the memories, how much you loved your favourite game back in the day, your favourite retro game? What was it for you? Mario 64, Sonic, do you know what I'm saying? You're going to have that feeling about Ark Raiders. So enjoy every moment of this game that you play, all right? Oh, man. Emotional. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button. Check out the Patreon if you'd like to support me. I really do appreciate that. Or you could buy me a burger, donate whatever you think this video was worth or whatever you think my content is worth. It really does help me out. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Failing that, click the like button. That is a massive, massive help you can do. And it's free. Subscribe if you're new. And I would say listen right through to the end, but you have done. So you've helped me with the algorithm. Thank you so much. I will see you guys out there. Join the Facebook group. Link in the description. Join the Discord. I'm in there every single day. Ark Raiders is here. We love it. We're proud of it. Old timers, I'll see you topside.